Hello everyone, welcome to Genius channel. We are going to see some previous year NDA questions. Question number 65. A current I flows through a potential difference V in an electrical circuit containing a resistance R. The product of V and I, that is VI, may be understood as resistance R, heat generated by the circuit, thermal power radiated by the circuit, rate of change of resistance. A current I flows through a potential difference V in an electric circuit containing a resistance R. The product of V and I, that is VI, may be understood as. Okay, so all of you do this and comment the answer. See, they are asking you to find the product VI, isn't it? So V is potential difference, I is current, isn't it? So what is that? What is the product of potential difference and current? That is power, isn't it? We know the equation for power. Power is equal to VI. Power is equal to VI. So answer is option C, thermal power radiated by the circuit. So actually this is coming from Joule's law. Remember Joule's law? For what you use Joule's law? Joule's law is used to find the heat energy, isn't it? Whenever current flows through a circuit, heat is generated. That heat is given by H is equal to I square RT, isn't it? So heat is a form of energy, isn't it? So power is this energy by time or work by time. So I square RT divided by T. So what you get? I square R. So another equation for thermal power is P is equal to I square R. So P is equal to VI. P is equal to I square R. There is one more equation for power. P is equal to V square by R. V square by R. From the same equation, everything is coming. Okay. So listen. They are asking you what is VI, isn't it? Power is equal to VI. So we know this I is into R. So into I, that is I square R. Then power is equal to VI, no? So then we know I is equal to V by R. So it is V square by R. So there are three equations for power. Power is equal to VI. Power is equal to I square R. Power is equal to V square by R. Okay, so that is the answer for question number 65, option C. Next question, question number 66. A current of 0.5 ampere, is drawn by a filament of electrical bulb for 20 minutes. The amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit is. Amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit is very direct question. Please do and comment the answers. A current of 0.5 ampere is drawn by filament of an electric bulb. The amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit is. Do and comment the answer. Okay, so what is the answer? Direct question, no? That is, you have to just apply the formula for Q. We know Q is I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T. That means I into T is equal to Q, that is charge. So I is equal to 0.5 ampere. So we need to find the charge, isn't it? So as already written, I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T. So Q is equal to I into T, current into time. So current they have given 0.5 ampere into time is 20 minutes. Okay. So 0.5 into 20 minutes has to be converted to seconds because seconds is the SI unit, isn't it? So into 60. So 0.5 into 20 into 60. So what is the answer? Yes, 600 Coulomb. Option C. 600 Coulomb. Option C. Okay, so moving to the next question. Question number 67. Ohm's law can be taken as a statement for. Ohm's law can be taken as a statement for conservation of energy, conservation of charge, conservation of angular momentum, non-conservation of momentum of the flowing charges. Okay, what is the correct statement? Ohm's law can be taken as a statement for. Comment, all of you comment the answers. Yes, option A, conservation of energy. Ohm's law is nothing but it is in accordance with conservation of energy. So moving to the next problem. Question number 68. You are given with a circuit. What should be the reading of the voltmeter V in the circuit given above? What should be the reading of the voltmeter V in the circuit given above? All resistance are equal to 1 ohm and the battery is of 1.5 volt. You have to find what is the reading in this voltmeter. Okay, so all of you do. Only we will be, we have to use the relation V is equal to IR, and the another relation, that is when resistors are connected in parallel, RP is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, so using these two relations, find out the voltage in the 1 ohm resistor. Okay, all of you do. I'll give you 30 seconds. After completing, comment your answers. Okay, so what is the answer you are getting? So first of all, we have to find out the equivalent resistance of this circuit, isn't it? So here two resistors are in parallel. So how would you do? Rp is equal to, or equivalent is equal to R1, R2, 1 into 1 by 1 plus 1, that is 1 by 2. Now, this resistance is in series with this resistance, isn't it? So, if two resistors are in series, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2. So, this combined resistance is 1 by 2. Here we have a resistance 1 ohm. So, that is 1 plus 1 by 2, isn't it? That is 3 by 2. Okay, so R series we got as, that means equivalent resistance of this circuit, isn't it? Because this resistance and this resistance are in series, isn't it? Just like this. So 1 and 1 by 2. So we found out the resistance as what? 3 by 2. Now in this circuit we have a battery of 1.5 volt. Then we have to find the voltage across this resistance, isn't it? So equivalent resistance we got as 3 by 2. Then what is the amount of current flowing through the circuit? I is equal to V by R. Okay, so current flowing through the circuit, I is equal to V by R. V is 1.5. R is what? R is 3 by 2. So that is 1.5 into 2 by 3. That is 1 amperes. Current we'll get as 1 amperes. Okay, so current flowing through the circuit is 1 ampere. Okay, so we got the current. Now what you need to find the voltage across this 1 ohm resistance. V is equal to I into R. So 1 into 1, that is 1 volt. Understood? So this is an easy question. I'm just saying step by step so that you can follow. So option C is the correct answer. So listen what I have done. First of all, I have found out the total resistance using this parallel combination. Then I got 1 by 2. Then this 1 by 2 and this 1 ohm are in series, isn't it? Like just like this. So 1 by 2 and 1 ohm in series means what? In series means total resistance will be 1 plus 1 by 2. Then I got the equivalent resistance as 3 by 2. Then I found out the current I. I is equal to V by R. Then from that I got current is equal to 1 ohm. So voltage across this 1 ohm resistance is current into resistance. I into R is V. So 1 into 1, that is 1 volt is the correct answer. Please copy down. So let's move to the next question. So before that, for your info, if n number of resistors are connected in parallel, if n number of resistors of equal resistance are connected in parallel like this, n number of resistors of equal resistance are connected like this, then what is the equivalent resistance? R equivalent is equal to R by N. Listen, if n resistors, n equal resistors are connected in parallel. If n equal resistors are connected in parallel, R equivalent is equal to R divided by N. If n equal resistors are connected in series, if n equal resistors are connected in series like this, R, etc. Or n equal resistors are connected in series, equivalent resistance is equal to N into R. Okay, so just note this. So here in this case, see, we have two equal resistors connected in parallel. So what is that? R by 2. That's why we got 1 by 2. In this case, see, isn't it? Two equal resistors connected in parallel. So 1 by 2. Here n equal resistors are connected in parallel, so it is R by N. Here n equal resistors are connected in series, so it is N into R. Okay. So So please note down, that will be useful in this kind of questions. So for this question, answer was option C. So moving to the next problem, next question. Question number 69. Question number 69. An electric heater is rated 1500 watt. An electric heater is rated 1500 watt. So power is 1500 watt. Electric power cost rupees 2 per kilowatt hour. Rupees 2 per kilowatt hour. Cost is rupees 2 per kilowatt hour. Then the cost of power for 10 hours. For 10 hours, how much the cost becomes? Okay, that is what you have to find out. Of a running heater, cost of power for 10 hours running the heater. The heater is working for 10 hours. How much cost will it have? So all of you find out. So see, you have to be careful. Like here, power is, it is rate is given for kilowatt hour. Okay, rate is given for kilowatt hour. So you have to convert this into kilowatt hour. Then only you can find out the rate. So all of you try that. So how would you do? So to convert into kilowatt hour, what power is given in watt? So 1500 divided by 1000, that is 1.5 kilowatt, isn't it? So power on converting to kilowatt, it will become 1.5 kilowatt. Now hour, isn't it? That means kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour conversion means you'll multiply this kilowatt into hour. Hour is 10 hours. So it is 15 kilowatt hour. It is 15 kilowatt hour. Okay. And for each kilowatt hour, how much is the cost? For each kilowatt hour, cost is 2 rupees. So 15 into 2, that is 30 rupees. Amount is 30 rupees. Understood? So listen carefully. So here power, the cost is given rupees 2 per kilowatt hour. So we have to convert watt into kilowatt and multiply that with hour. Okay. So 1500 on converting to kilowatt, 1.5 kilowatt into hour is 10 hours. So it is 15 kilowatt hour. 15 kilowatt hour. So, so 15 kilowatt hour, rupees 2 multiplied with rupees 2. So that is 30 kilowatt hour. So remember to convert this, otherwise your answer will go wrong. So here it is rupees 30. Rupees 30, option A. Okay. So moving to the next problem. See, read the question number 70. Read the question number 70. During short circuiting, the current flowing in the electric circuit is. During short circuiting, the current flowing in the electric circuit, options: reduces substantially, does not change, increases instantaneously, varies continuously. Okay, so read the statements and give me the answer. So the answer is increases instantaneously, That's why we are saying during short circuit, when the current increases rapidly, what happens? The fuse breaks, isn't it? So during a short circuit, the current flowing through an electrical circuit increases instantaneously. Okay. So that is option C is the correct answer. So we'll see in another video with more questions. Thank you, everyone.